Good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. Get your coffee, your tea, your water, your orange juice, or whatever it is you drinking this morning, and a little bit of me. I am ready. This is gonna be a work it out magical Wednesday. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. I'm ready, you guys. Come on. So come on, hop on in here. We got our affirmation for today, as well as it's Wednesday, and so we get a well-being card. Um, and we are going to get a card from the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm today. So, good morning, beautiful people. Good morning. First off, I'm going to start off. If you open up these two wonderful things on your face this morning, you've already started out with the blessing for today. And my prayer for you is that you continue on to receive blessings throughout the day, no matter how big or how small. But not only that, that you're able to recognize those blessings so that you can be humble and grateful so the universe will open up and pour out more blessings that you have room enough to receive. So good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, cousin Nikki. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Yep. I got some sinus stuff going on, but I got it under control. So good morning, good morning, good morning. We on hump day. It's Wednesday, you guys. I know, right? And then I can't even remember where I got it from, Nikki. I want to say Amazon. I'm not even sure, but I think so. And it's it's not too tight. It has an elastic band in the back, and so I love it. Good morning, Miss K. Good morning, beautiful girl. Listen, all is in divine timing. All is well. You're doing perfect. It's okay. Sometimes it take a little time. We get a little stalled. We get a little backlogged. It's okay. It's okay. Everything is fine. I'm Good morning, Michelle. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Good morning, Miss Wanda. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? So, we getting towards the weekend, and I know everybody excited. The holidays is coming up, and some people are traveling and going to see family, and some family are coming to see you guys. And so, and again, I'm hoping that everybody mental capacity is where it needs to be because like I talked about, the earlier part of the month was that people usually get depressed around this time of the year because they've lost loved ones that were near and dear to them, and they're no longer here, and so they get depressed around this time of the year. So if somebody happened to cross your mind or whatever the case may be, just do them a favor and maybe reach out and give them a call, because you don't know what people are going through, and sometimes they drop in our spirit because of that particular thing that maybe we just need to give them a call. You don't know who you talking off a ledge. So I'm encouraging you guys to not just think about ourselves this holiday, but other people as well. And it don't cost you anything to send a text or something. So I'm accepting all that agape love and all them Cabbage Patch hugs and stuff, because guess what? My daughter is here. Yes. So Amanda made it here last night. And just in case I didn't mention, over the next couple of days, I'll have my other little boo boo stank. So they'll be here today. And so I'll have my grandson and my granddaughter here until, I want to say, maybe Sunday or Monday. But nonetheless, I am going to take the opportunity to love on them and enjoy them for the moment. And then I'm gonna go back to Texas and love on them some more. So I'm excited. I haven't seen my daughter in a couple of months, and she don't get to catch many events because the size of their family sometimes, and so it's hard to travel with two children and a husband as well. Yes, yeah, she's here. Yes, ma'am, Miss Wanda. And so I'm excited to see her today, as well as she gets to see a couple of her other well, most of her other siblings. She'll catch Manda Mookie when she gets back, because nobody won't get COVID. So our affirmation for today is: happiness is an inside job. So I choose only thoughts that make me feel happy and loved. Happiness is an inside job. So I choose only thoughts that make me feel happy and loved. Happiness is an inside job. You can wake up every day and be miserable. And it's so funny because what keep popping in my head is the conversation that I had with my son yesterday. Because I was explaining to him that, hey, nobody is responsible for making you happy. You're responsible for making you happy. And so sometimes we get into relationships or situationships or whatever the case may be, and we're looking for completeness from another person when we weren't complete already. And so if you can't make yourself happy, how is somebody else supposed to make you happy? So happiness comes from within. And when you're happy on the inside, you radiate that on the outside. So you want to know how we attract toxic relationships and stuff like that? Because guess what? Some part of us is not happy on the inside, and we attract that which we focus on. So the part that's not happy attracts another person that is not happy. And that's how we get in toxic relationships, because we don't take the opportunity to heal ourselves. And I'm not talking shit about none of y'all. I'm talking shit about me. You don't take the opportunity. I am now because I learned and I do better. But we don't take the opportunity to heal in those spots from bold relationships, bold friendships, bold situationships. We don't take the opportunity to heal from those particular things, and we go right on to the next thing. And we bring that leakage, that garbage, that stuff that we still hold on to, that stuff that's still hurting us, into another relationship, into another friendship, and that's how we get into toxic relationships. And so happiness starts here. Because if you're happy with yourself, you won't allow all those things. You won't allow somebody else to make you feel unhappy. All of that starts with you. And so that's what they're encouraging us to do today. Well, not, well, yeah, a little bit, Miss Wanda, because I feel like that a lot of times too. But I've over the couple of years, I've been able to connect with you guys and with people in a whole different manner. To the point where I accept people for what they are, and that was the hardest thing for me to do. I accept people for who and what they are, and I see them for who and what they are, and I deal with them in that capacity. And so, therefore, I have no high expectations of them. So, therefore, they can't let me down because I have no high expectations of them. So, I don't have to be alone, or I don't have to be alone. I'm alone all the time, anyways, but I don't have to be alone. I can be in a room full of people and I can deal with them accordingly. Good morning, Miss Alex. Good morning, beautiful. I can deal with them accordingly. Um, I a lot of times I don't worry about people that's gonna be stabbing me at my back or whatever the case may be, because you know what? I love me so much that when I get an inkling of, oh, that ain't right or that don't feel right, I don't even think about it. I just move around. I'd be like, okay, I can't do that. I don't want to hurt myself. And so, I mean, when you stop putting people, and it's so funny, I think my daughter put it up because I tell her that all the time. When you stop putting expectations on people, then you won't be so disappointed. Because happiness is about you, it's not about other people. And the funny thing is we put expectations on them that they don't even know that's on them. That's something, ain't it? We learning though. Because people got expectations on us that we don't even know about. And when we don't meet their expectations, we they're upset or whatever the case may be. But first of all, I didn't know you had that expectation of me. I probably told you to take that off of me. Here it is. Because guess what? We do that sometimes. We expect people to know a particular thing or to live a particular way, and it's not like that. It's not like that. So take expectations off of people, because guess what? You don't want them to have expectations of you, and then you fail. You see what I'm saying? You failed the test because they didn't put expectations on you that's too high that you didn't even know that you had on you. And so just expect people to be who they are, and deal with them accordingly. We get so upset because we want people to be different than what they are. That's so unfair, because are you different than what they think you are? I'm just saying this morning. I've been up saging my space this morning, and you remember I've been home by myself. I get a lot done by myself, you guys. I go to bed early, but I get a lot done because I was knocked out. I know by 8:30, baby, I couldn't see nothing. And then we get all is well. So for the well-being card today, yeah, and I know this blue is there. It is. All is well. It says babies are beings from non-physical, eternally coming forth for the creation of that which they decide. They said babies are beings from the non-physical, eternally coming forth for the creation of that which they decide. The babies are wanting so much for you to know that all is well. And so the funny thing is that what they're saying is that you pick your experience before you get here sometimes, or no, all the time. They said you can take some time out of there. And yep, I know we go through some rough patches or whatever the case may be, but they said all is well. Babies come from non-physical. Ain't that something? So you watch miracles happen all the time. How could you not believe that you are a miracle? And I know, yep, we go through stuff. We have issues and problems and all of those things. But guess what? You don't have issues and problems that other people don't have as well. Sometimes they're just on different scales, but they prepare you for some other stuff that you need to get through. And so all I keep seeing is like this classroom, and you elevate each grade that you go up. Good morning, Miss Dow. Good morning, beautiful. You elevate as you go up. And so um each lesson that you learn, you elevate. Um it took so much for me to start paying attention and looking at stuff and not reacting. I told you guys that. It took everything in me to learn how to pay attention without reacting, because some things you are going to see that are not your problem. They are not your lesson to learn. You're going to see it, but if you intervene in everything that you see and everything, you will find yourself in a whole mess. So that comes with growth as well. That transformation is being able to acknowledge that, hey, I see some things that's going on with my boo-boo stanks, or whatever the case may be. And you've already talked to them. You've already said things about this particular thing. But guess what? That lesson is theirs to learn. It's not yours. And so, yep, you see it because you went through it already. You already know what's going to happen. Yep, you are. But it's not your lesson. It's your daughters. It's your nieces. It's your cousins. It's your whoever. And you can be there as wisdom and knowledge to try to guide them. And guess what? They can tell you, hey, auntie, hey, cousin, hey, sis, get the fuck out of my face. This is my life. And it is. It's their life. You have to learn where your place is. And people have to learn their own lessons. So you have to learn when to get out the way. Even with our family, even with our boo saints, we have to learn sometimes to just get out the way. For real. So, and I'm learning. I'm not gonna sit here and tell y'all I'm learning. Get out the way. That ain't got nothing to do with you, Teresa. They say it in my head just like that. That ain't got nothing to do with you. And I be sitting there trying to go through. Well, but I see that this. They like that don't have nothing to do with you. Who gonna learn the lesson? Because you already learned the lesson. That's why you know not to do this particular thing. But if you go ahead and you fix it for them, how they gonna learn the lesson? They gonna do it again. So you're not supposed to fix everything you see. I get it. I'm learning. I'm learning just like you guys. I hope everybody morning is starting off great. Mine is. I'm going grocery shopping this morning. I'm getting out here and I'm going grocery shopping. I've been around there messing around with my little boo-boo stank, my new grandbaby. So, I know. I told you that, Miss Wanda. Mine talked to me, right? And then as soon as Miss Wanda said that, the car jumped off the deck. Thanks, ma'am. Mine are ghetto, too. They talk to me real ghetto. Sometimes they be, oh, I like that. Oh, and it's funny because the card that jumped out the deck is this right here. The altar priestess. And it's the front of the thing. We haven't gotten this card before. And as she was saying that, and they do, I told you, my guys talk to me ghetto. They curse, or my ancestors, or whoever you think you talking to, or whatever the case may be, but you're not crazy, because they talk to me ghetto too. And that's probably because that's the language that I understand. I've been talking to people like this for forever, and so they be like, yeah, go on, sit your stupid self down somewhere. I'd be like, yep. Teresa, that ain't your problem. Yep. Okay, so we got the Lady of the Gift. It says generosity, receiving, withholding. Generosity, receiving, and withholding. The Lady of the Gift. And then remember, this was the jumper card, the altar priestess. And that says preparation, prayer, sacred rituals. Okay, let's get it. So I'm going to give you guys this one first, the Lady of the Gift, and then I'll give you the altar priestess. Because obviously they had something they want to say about that. So I'm with it. This one right here. It says the Lady of the Gift brings a message of tithing. To be your ally, she requires you to look at the nature and the method of your giving to others. Wow. The world is your church, and you only need to distribute 10% of your wealth to others to ensure that the flow continues. Holy shit. I wasn't expecting that. I swear I was not expecting that. Did you hear what they just said? They said, so the church is your church, the world is your church, and you only have to distribute 10% of your wealth to others to ensure that the flow continues. That's not too much to ask. So they're saying only 10% do you have to give back to others in order for the flow to continue. Hey, they said, yet this doesn't necessarily mean giving money away, nor does it imply a direct action of charity, even though the traditional of tithing is material. In fact, the kind of tithing the lady asked you isn't tangible or material at all. So she ain't even talking about giving up your money. She said it ain't material or it ain't money. She says she's asking you to look at all human beings as important in the divine scheme of things and show others that you believe in them. They said 10%, if you give 10% of the people that you run across enough energy to show them that you believe in them. Wow. 10%. And so I'm going to take this card this morning because it's profound to me. Because I can't give you guys monetary stuff. I can't give you tangible items, but I can give 10% of myself so that you can believe in yourself. I'm taking this. It says, pay attention to how you treat people and be mindful of your perception, even of the seemingly poor strangers. If you see others as successful and abundant and act as if you believe they have value, blessings all around are assured. Your belief in others has greater value than you can fathom. Your belief in others have greater value than you could ever fathom. That's what they just said. So me believing in each and every one of you has more power than you can ever fathom. It says, this alone guarantees your success long term. Remember that you can only keep what you're willing to give. They say, remember, you can only keep what you're willing to give. So, therefore, I keep giving out advice. I get to keep that. I keep giving out wisdom, knowledge, understanding. I get to keep that because that's what I give out. So they saying it's a full circle. So you guys understand. You give it out, you get it back. That positivity, you give it out, you give it back, you get it back. That negativity, you give it out, you'll get that back too. So you understand the spot that you in at this moment. 10%. They didn't say tithing the church. They said tithing the world. 10%. That's not much to give. When you walk past somebody and they tell you, hey, just have that conversation with them right quick, and you figure out that they might got some information that you need too. You guys run across some remarkable people and have some amazing conversations with people. That ain't by chance. That's because you need to have those conversations. That's because the universe sends those people to you when you need them. Just like they get information from you right when they need it too. Right there in the gas station, right there at the kids' school. That's why we need people to get blessings. I'm on to the altar priestess, you guys. She's preparation, prayer, sacred ritual. Now, I've never seen her before, so let's get it. Is she the last person in the book? It says, the stage is set and the world is waiting for you to take your place in sacred meditation and prayer. So obviously they keep reminding us of meditation and prayer. So I don't know if you guys have gotten away from doing those particular things because I've been hopping on here every other Friday and doing a meditation here, but they say, hey, continue on to do the work, meditation and prayer. The stage is set. The world is waiting for you to take your place in the sacred meditation and prayer. As your ally, the altar priestess brings the ritual of reverent interaction with the mundane world. You're being required now to see everything as sacred. You're being required now to see everything as sacred. All of life as a meditation and every action as a prayer of devotion. Who? That's a whole mouthful, because I told you guys, even throughout the day, y'all don't even realize that sometimes y'all stop and meditate throughout the day. Y'all don't even realize that sometimes throughout the day, y'all do devotion throughout the day. You know, when you pick up that money off the ground and you say, oh, thank you, Jesus, or something happened, and you be like, oh, thank you, God. You do devotion throughout the day. You meditate sometimes throughout the day. That moment that you need to stop, take them 3 deep breaths, and you do that meditation throughout the day. You just don't realize it sometimes. It says, when you're able to perceive the world in this way, your question will lead you to the appropriate answers. So if all is sacred, how can anything be wrong? Ask how you can shift your consciousness to see your circumstances through the eyes of the divine, and you will realize how perfect and sacred everything is right now. And I know it's a lot of bad stuff going on in the world, but the whole thing is that we don't have control over any of those things. Um, Things happen because they need to happen, and I'm learning that. Even with talking to my children. I was telling my son yesterday, because I told you guys I was talking to him, and I was telling him that, hey, when you go out here and you do dumb stuff and you get away with it, you feel like you can continue to do dumb stuff, but it only take the one time. That's the last time. You get what I'm saying? So you've gotten away with it 20 times before, and you figured that this one time, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do this one thing. And guess what? That one time is the time that you don't make it home. That one time is the time that you go meet your maker. That one time. It only takes one time. Just like with my daughter. That might have been the day that she figured that, hey, I'm going to do this particular thing and all is going to be good. And it took that one time that she ain't here no more. And you don't know when that one time is. But you be dancing with the devil and skating it, and they let you skate. You figure your guides is with you and this, and they ain't with you doing all that wrong stuff. They not. They don't bless mess. You have ancestors and stuff that look out for you in the midst of you being crazy and foolish sometimes. But if you maliciously do things and you know that you are intentionally hurting people, they don't bless mess. And so you can call it luck or whatever the case may be, but one time will be the one time that it all stopped. So sometimes we need to pay attention to what we're doing, the atmosphere we're around, the way we treat people. We look at karma in one particular way, and we look at it like, oh, it's karma ain't bad or good. It's what you give out, you get back. That positivity, you give it out, you get it back. You give out love, you're going to get it back. If you're happy with yourself, you're going to display happiness and you will get that back. But if you're always angry, and I'm talking to myself because I used to be just like that. I used to be mad all the time. I used to wake up mad sometimes. But I'm not that person anymore. But guess what I did? I used to attract mad people. My phone used to ring with people with their ignorance. And I was ignorant too. And you lose people because when you're not that person anymore, you had to elevate, and you're going to lose people. You're going to lose people. But the people that are supposed to be right here, they will stay right here. And either they will blossom and grow with you, or they'll fall off, one or the other. Just like I see you guys almost every morning, you guys blossom and grow with me. And some people fall off. It's absolutely fine. It's the law of attraction. It happens. Everybody not meant to go with us. And you not meant to go with everybody else. Be grateful for the moments that they were in your life and they were able to give you the energy that you needed, and they moved around. I can think of people from school right now that I'd be like, wait, I wonder what happened to Martina Smith. That's funny because I was up looking for her this morning. I haven't seen Martina since I think I had my second baby. Why would I be thinking about Martina Smith, you guys? From middle school. But nonetheless, the energy was different. And sometimes you go back and you want to see those people and at least how they doing. What did the universe bless you with? So today, I want you guys to go out. I want you to be great because you guys are great. You got things going on. I got stuff going on too. But guess what? We're going to get through it. We're going to work through it with a positive attitude, with happiness in our souls. Because guess what? When we're happy, we're full and we display happiness. Yep. Again, I'm going to be the person that tell you every day ain't happy. Every day you wake up, you ain't like, oh, I feel like a bubble bath. And it's not like that every day. But please take the moments when it is like that and be like, hey, listen, I'm going to enjoy this moment. I'm happy. Everybody around me is happy. And you're going to attract more happiness. Yep, we got problems. We got stuff that we got to deal with. We got stuff that's on the floor. But guess what? It's going to be okay. They say all is in divine time and you are doing great. And we sit up and we be like, what's the next thing? Shit, something else coming up. But guess what? Sometimes they clear stuff off the plate. Ain't that right, Miss Kate? They clear stuff off the plate because you got something else you need to focus on. So don't disregard that they already did this one thing because something else happened. They said, hey, we cleaned up the plate so you can focus on something else. Yeah. And it happens just like that. Sometimes we get hit with one thing after another, but guess what? They want you to praise in the middle of there when two of the things you was working on is good, and you got this one thing over here. So they like, hey, you plus two, and you still got one thing going on. That's cool. Everything ain't always going to be smooth sailing. They said in order for us to elevate you, we got to go through something. They don't just elevate us sitting on the couch. We got to work through the process. And right in the moments when you think that all this shit is going sideways and this, wait a minute. You like, why me? They said, why not you? Because you're going to help somebody else along the process while you're trying to get through your particular thing. You're going to help others get through that particular thing too. Because that's where you get knowledge and wisdom from going through things too. So it's not always peaches and creams. We don't always have what we want. Things ain't always the best, but they ain't the worst either. So find your happiness. You, because it's important. Not for anybody else, just for you. So go out, be the best version of yourself today, because Wednesday is hump day. We gonna get it cracking today. I love you guys so very much. I only want the best for y'all because I know y'all want the best for me. I can feel it. I can feel it when people are wishing me well. And I'm so grateful for that because I wish you guys well too. And I want y'all to have everything that y'all heart desire. And I know that it's taking time. And I know that things are moving not as fast as what you want them to move, but they are moving right along. I love you guys so very much. I will definitely see you here tomorrow for the card of the day. Friday, what are we doing? Okay, I'm taking that, Miss Wanda. Walking in Greatness Wednesday. What are we doing Friday, you guys? Because we did 3 cards last week. So are we doing angel answers, our numbers, or what are we doing? Hey, that nose is doing something. I will come back and check or whatever, or I got you. She said, Miss Wanda said everything. Absolutely. I got you. Angel Answers Friday. Go out. Be great, you guys. Nikki, get on your game, girl. You doing your thing. Go be great. I love you guys so very much. I will see you right here tomorrow for the card of the day. I don't know what I'm going to do with the 2 boo-boo stanks. I ain't never kept them, so hopefully they still be sleeping in the morning. So I love you guys so very much. Have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.